we started as a research company. So we started the business 3.5 years ago, my partner and I. We saw there was a clear gap between the $9 trillion building industry, heavily in the construction space, and utilization of technology. And we decided that we were going to help these companies at the time on a one-off basis understand what technologies could help them do their jobs smarter, faster, more efficiently. What happened was, as we started talking with all these CEOs that are, from the concrete industry, the real estate industry, the construction industry, they all said, that's great, and we'd love to hear more about how that helps our business. But the problem with the industry as a whole is that we are uneducated about what is out there as a whole. And business is good. We're not afraid to spend dollars if it makes sense, but someone's got to tell us and tell the industry as a whole what, why should we invest money here? Why do we need to embrace technology? And if I've got a workforce where my average age is 60, how do I teach them new technologies, and how do I attract through technology the younger generation to get excited about what is a blue collar, more old school industry? And it was kind of a light bulb that said if we were going to actually impact change, we had to educate people about what was taking place. So we became a media company by accident. And we started, I think like a lot of these media companies, we started writing, we hired the best writer in the industry, one of them, who was very well respected. He was semi-retired at the time, brought him out of retirement. And we started writing about all these things. And people started taking a shine to what we were writing. And that, we've grown our audience organically from day one. I mean, I remember when we had 100 people on our mailing list. Today we have 85,000. But when we started doing that, people started saying, because it is an old school handshake industry, they started saying, well, okay, that's great. We want to meet and hear from these people live in person. So then we started doing events. And then we realized once we started getting more of a national presence, because we're not just while we're physically in Chicago, we reach a very national audience, then we brought webinars into the picture. And then we started honing in on what are the topics that people really want to hear about and making those conferences not 2-hour events. So that's what grew the event side of the business. And the ecosystem just naturally evolved based on the conversations we were having with everybody and pulling thought leaders from around, really around the world together, but still mainly in the United States.